Maine governor approves bill allowing 16-year-olds to get sex-change drugs over parents' objections. Mills, you really done it this time. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this doesn't come at a surprise to me because we all know how Janet Mills works. And as I look at this picture, I just see Mills there. She looks like she's just having a great old time. She's just laughing her head off like, ha ha ha, look what I just did. So guys, I'm going to read you this article that I just read today on the Maine Wire. And if you guys want to read it for yourself, I'll put the link in the description below and you can go check that out. The title of the article is Maine Governor Approves Bill Allowing 16-year-olds to Get Sex-Change Drugs Over Parents' Objections. This is just insanity. Maine Governor Janet Mills sent an email Friday letting subscribers know that she signed a bill that will allow 16-year-olds to obtain puberty-blocking drugs and cross-sex hormones without their parents' knowledge, and even in cases when their parents object. So now apparently Mills has the ability to override parents with their underage kids, because yeah, 16's not very old, guys. I mean, I don't know how you felt when you were 16 or what you were thinking, but that's young. These are teenagers we're talking about, okay? They're not adults. And these drug sex hormones are very harmful to their body, and most people who do this, or a lot of people, either end up getting depressed, committing suicide, or they regret it and try to change back. The new law will allow a healthcare professional to provide hormones to minors for the purpose of altering their physical sex characteristics if the minor has been diagnosed with gender dysphoria and their parents have refused to support hormonal interventions. Yeah, the parents should refuse it because it's insanity. It's not okay, and it's something wrong in here. I know this is a biblical channel, so if you want to speak in biblical terms and throw out some Bible verses, there's so many you could go after. What about harming children, for one? Because that's what this is harming children. Or God made them male and female. I mean, you can't just change your gender. You are who you are. That's how God made you. Not what you think you are, but who you actually are. And it says here in Matthew chapter 18, verse 6, if anyone causes one of these little ones, those who believe in me, to stumble, it would be better for them to have a large millstone hung around their neck and to be drowned in the depths of the sea. And it also states in John chapter 17, verse 15, my prayer is not that you take them out of the world, but that you protect them from the evil one. The law also contains legal protections for medical professionals who administer the controversial and irreversible treatments to minors despite their parents' objections. In Europe, medical guidance has shifted away from permanent medical interventions for minors experiencing gender confusion or dysphoria. 20 states have passed laws prohibiting medical facilities from performing sex change surgeries on minors or from giving them sex change drugs. But in Maine, they have done the opposite, with several bills passed this session to increase minors' access to sex change procedures, including taxpayer-funded sex change procedures. Even though we're not for it, and I'm speaking out against it, if you live in a state like this, you are paying for it. Your check that you work so hard to get is paying for something so disgusting and cruel. So this is something that we have to stand up and fight against. Make your voices heard, protest, do whatever we got to do to keep the children safe and to fight for truth. During the public hearing for the bill, lawmakers speculated that the bill would, in some instances, allow children as young as 7 to receive sex-change drugs if their parents support the intervention. Wow. As young as 7 years old if they have their parents' support. You can tell that it's after the young kids when you go to places like Target and you see all the LGBTQ clothing, and you know that who they're after. They're after young kids. They can say 16-year-olds, they can say 18-year-olds, they can say, oh no, it's for adults. No. They're after the children. That's all there is for the article, guys. I mean, it was a really quick, short article, but I mean, it really says it all. It tells you exactly what Mills wants for Maine, and we can definitely make a difference next time when it comes around to vote. So definitely, these are things that you got to look at and think about when you're voting for people to run the state. As Christians, sometimes we don't want to get political. We want to stay out of it. And, a lot of times I feel that way. I used to be very political. I got too far into it and I had to pull back. But at the same time, you want to be aware of this stuff. You want to fight for truth. You want to fight for righteousness and do what is right for the safety of the children, for the safety of people in general. All right, guys, that's all I had for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys thought about this article and what Janet Mills is trying to do here in Maine. I'll see you guys next time.